to the 4G Experience. This is a Texas gardening channel, and my name is George, and I'm going to be showing you how I grow asparagus. So as you can see here, I have dug out a raised bed, which the timber I use is old landscaping timber. It's used and it's a little worn out, but if it lasts me a year or two, then it's done its purpose. So as you can see here, I dug out the grass, dug it out in blocks and everything so we can use it on other parts of the property. And I dug it down just a little bit so I could show you how I'm gonna prep the bed and everything for the asparagus. So as you can see here, I put plastic liner all along the edges, and it comes out on the outside, and that'll help this Bermuda grass from, if you have Bermuda grass, you know how invasive it is. So it'll go under or it'll go over. If it tries to find a way to in, it's going to get in. So the best you could do is try to prevent it from coming in, but if it does, then it's just a couple shards of grass that you'll have to take out. So what I'm gonna do for the bottom to help with the weeds and grass from growing up, because once I aerated it and everything, I pretty much turned up all the seeds that's down there. And if you leave it alone just like that and just throw dirt on top, well, they're gonna love all that organic matter and they'll just come right on through. So what I'm gonna do for that is I'm gonna use leaves. If you see my past videos, you'll see how much leaves I raked up this weekend. So what better way to use it than in the garden, right? And excuse the sun, but it's in my face, not yours. So if you see me squinting a little bit, bear with me, all right? So either way, I'm gonna add some leaves. Spread it out some. And if you've seen the other channels, this is kind of like a horticultural method where they add undecomposed matter underneath everything, then add a little dirt and plant their plants on top. And as this decomposes, you can add sticks, they use logs, they use pretty much anything they can put in there. As it decomposes, it gives food and nitrogen to the plants. This I'm just, I'm not doing a horticultural method here. Basically I'm just using it to keep the weeds down, help retain moisture, and bring up some of them beneficial worms. Once the worms come in and they start eating on this stuff, they'll start pooping all over the place, and that's just some of the best organic matter you can add to your raised beds or any garden for that matter. So either way, spread it around a little bit. That'll help a lot. Put a little bit more. The worms are gonna love this. So okay, with that done, over here, what I'm gonna add to this is, got some blood meal, which is it's 1200. It has a lot of nitrogen in it, so the asparagus, you can't add enough nitrogen for asparagus. They love the compost, they love nitrogen. I mean, pretty much anything you can add, they'll eat it right up. So I got some vermiculite here to help retain moisture and aerate the soil. I have some coconut coir, pre-moisten your well, this is also a little bit of peat moss. I ran out of coir, so gotta do what I can with what I got, right? So pre-moisten it. Here I got some manure. This is cow manure. It's been composted and everything, and as you can see, it's fairly rich. You see some sand and other rocks and stuff like that they added to it, so I'm not quite sure how good this is. But and then I got a 5-gallon bucket full of organic compost that I composted here on site. So this is nice and rich and soft, and I mean, asparagus are gonna love this. So and here I have this is what they call a gardening mix. It has some sand, some topsoil, and some compost. They say this is perfect just the way it is, but I'm gonna add some extra stuff, just to give that extra help and that little extra kick. So either way, you can get this at any gardening place. I highly recommend. Ooh, a spider. Bye bye. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can get this at any gardening place. I highly recommend that you get it by the yard. If you have a truck and a trailer, or even a truck. They'll load it on the truck. You can buy it by the yard. It comes out a whole lot cheaper than going to one of the big box stores like Wally World or other places. So either way, any box stores, you'll buy a cubic foot for like $3, $4, $5. You can buy it for the yard for, depending where you're at, where your location is. We're in Humboldt, Texas right now, so we got it, I believe 65 a yard. So just, you know, think about that when you're going out and buying material. So if you have a large area, I highly recommend that you buy it by the yard. If you just have a little small planter, or if you're doing it container gardening or something like that, then it might be more, I guess, efficient for you to just go ahead and get at the box stores. So either way, I got this here. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna add some of my compost. How much? About this much. So I'm gonna add that in there. I'm gonna add some of this cow manure, compost deal. How much? I don't know. Just I just added to, I guess, till this wheelbarrow fills up. So my peat moss and coconut coir. Okay. Then some vermiculite. Oh, I might need more. Okay. And then some blood meal. Oh, look at that. Doesn't look like blood, but supposedly it is, so. That. And what we're going to be planting here is asparagus. This is a Mary Washington variety. This is pretty much what you're going to find around here. If you're going to any box stores or anything like that, or any nurseries, this is pretty much what you're going to get. I hear this is pretty much the norm for everybody. It grows anywhere. If you just have a regular spot to grow it in, then it will grow. Now, when you're planting asparagus, dedicate a raised bed solely for the purpose of growing asparagus, because they will continue to grow their annuals, so they'll continue to grow year after year after year, and given the right conditions and the right soil, they could grow for 25 years. So you're talking about a quarter of a century. So dedicate an area just for the asparagus, okay? It's not wise to grow it somewhere and then re-dig it up and then move it. Don't believe they like that. I mean, I wouldn't like that if you just came over to me and dug me up and told me I had to move somewhere. So either way, so it wants to settle its roots, so that's the best thing to do. Now, asparagus, first year when you plant, I highly recommend that you don't harvest that first year. Just let it grow, and it'll get big and bushy and all kinds of weird looking things. It's kind of an amazing plant. Let it do its thing, and then come winter, you know, just let them die off. Let it cover itself. It'll insulate itself. If you want to add some more to that, then you can. But I really don't recommend harvesting the first year. The second year, maybe. The best time to harvest would be the third year. That way, the roots have time to dig in and, you know, grab hold, and it'll just be better off for the long run. Because this is an investment, and it's you see, you reap what you sow. So you know, give it time to grab on, and then, you know, then start harvesting and enjoying it. So this is how I'm gonna mix it. Yeah, I could use a shovel and stuff, but it's not gardening if you don't get dirty. So I mean, look at my nails. So let's mix it up real good. Oh man, look at that. If I was in asparagus, I would sure love to be in this. Maybe when I'm buried, I could be planting this. I could grow. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully that's a long time from now. So. Yeah, Lord, please. Thank you. Okay. There's a rocket. So now it's February 10th. It's 70 degrees out here. Yeah, last week it was 40 degrees and rainy and ugly. This is the first time the sun's come out this week in over a month. So, well, like they say, if you don't like the weather in Texas, wait a day or two, and it'll sure change for you. So, let's see here. Now for those of y'all who are further north of us and y'all still dealing with snow and ice, I feel sorry for y'all, but hey man, watch the channel and I'll show you what you could be doing. Either way, your time will come and you'll be out there getting dirty as well and enjoying the time out here. So, all right, how's that look? Looks pretty good. Down there to the bottom. There we go. Get it all in there. All right, that looks pretty good. So let me get my shovel. I'm going to hit the edges first, make sure the plastic doesn't move on me. Now as the leaves decompose and the worms come up and do their thing and everything, all the grass will be gone within a year or two, and asparagus will just go on further into this natural soil. And by that time, with all the organic matter that I'm adding, it will, excuse me, okay, it will, the natural soil will be rich enough with the compost and all the other amendments that I'll be adding to it. So every year I'll be adding an inch or two of compost, and that'll be plenty for the asparagus. Wrong side. Okay, so I got that. Now it's not going to move on me. Go ahead. Dump that out. Okay, so y'all seen that, so let me go ahead and get back to y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling this up, and then I'll show you how I'll plant the asparagus, okay? So I'll be back. All right guys, I'm back. As you can see here, I filled up my raised bed already. Same mix that you see me mix up earlier, I just filled it in, and as you can see, I've already made the spacing for the asparagus. They recommend anywhere from 18 to 24 inches apart because their roots will, you know, spread out, and they need the room, because if you get them any closer than that, then they're going to be competing for food, and they're just going to be pissed. They're not going to like that. So I did a few of them already, and you can see how it's going to look, but I'm going to go ahead and do some on camera. As you can tell, they look like little alien octopuses or something. There's some weird looking roots, that's for sure. So either way, I dig a little burrow like that, and I kind of mount it in the middle, and then I'll spread these as best as I can, like so, and then I'll give it just a little good break it, get down in there, you know, maybe a little bit more. All right, now remember, I'm not packing the soil or anything. This is, you know, a really good mix. So it's almost to the mix that what is that, Mills mix. So vermiculite, perlite, you know, vermiculite, compost, and peat moss. So, you know, this is supposed to be some of the best soil there is, but of course I added some of my best compost. So, you know how we do it in Texas. So either way, if they're a little long, that's fine. That's what I do. I go ahead and snip it just a little bit, and I do that, and the roots are like, you know, you think you're gonna kill me, but you're not. So it's gonna get up in there, it's gonna get vigorous, and just, you know, it's gonna show me that it's gonna survive. So here we go. Just spread it out as best as you can. Give it a little woohoo. So there you go. Got a couple more here. This one here is already sprouted. Look, little asparagus. So I could, no, I'm not. So either way, just snip the tip just a little bit. You know, kind of get them one to root out better. And this is easy peasy, man. Once you plant this, you'll never have to plant it again. So we have 9 plants here. We're gonna have plenty of asparagus. So, but we do have a big family. So either way, friends and family come over and they get their little buckets full. So, that's what it's all about. If you bless others, the Lord will bless you. So I'm a true believer in that. There's enough. Okay, which one's better? This one, right? We put that one in here. Give it a little in there. Okay. Now, asparagus, you do want to cover the little crown root thing. You do, from what I understand, it's the strawberries that you don't. You want strawberries, you want to leave a little tip out, sticking out. But the asparagus, you do want to bury. So let me get some more soil here. And what I'm going to do is just here gently fill in the. I'm just going to fill in the hole, kind of smooth it out a little bit. Next thing with the next one. Good mix here. Okay, so here we go. Woohoo! There we go. Look at that. Now it's, like I said, it's February 10th. We're still technically in winter, but it is 70 degrees out here. So it's kind of feeling more like spring. But that little, what they call that thing? That little fluffy thing, that little rat that comes out and sees its shadow, gopher or what is that? Whatever that little rat thing is. They saw it last week and it saw its shadow, so it went back in his burrow, and I guess he's down there drinking a little Corona or something, waiting on spring to come. Me, I look up. Yeah, we got about 6 weeks more of winter, so who needs the little rat? I got this. Either way, let's go ahead and finish. There's a little sprout sticking out. Now I'm not going to pack it on top since I already did a little packing, so I just do a couple more. One or two more. Jump over here. Got that little sprout already out, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it out since it's already. It wants to live. See that little thing right there? Yep. So got one more over here. And we are done, my friends. There it is. This is, don't leave that in there. It won't grow no more, but it will get rusted. See that? Maybe I need to figure out how to get that rust off of here, because I kind of like these little snips. So, 15 bucks. Get it. So, either way, well, that's how we do it here at the 4G. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you like the video, please like it, share it with your friends. And if you really, really like it, subscribe. And we'll show you what else is going on around here. Coming up next is I have to do 3 more beds. One for the blackberries, one for the raspberries, and one for some blueberries. Yeah, got all 3 colors, I guess. So either way, I'll be making raised beds for those. I'll show you how I prep the soil and everything, especially for the blueberries. The blueberries they're like a little more on the acidic side. So I'll show you how I make my soil acidic, and also other different methods that everybody else is using. But here in Texas and Houston, our weather is just a little bit different, so I have to do a little more research on the blueberries around here, because if I plant it once, I'm going for success, not failure. So although I've had a lot of failures, but either way, hey, we learn as we grow. So if we do fail, then we'll try again next year. But just rest assured that we'll keep trying here. And like I said, if you really like this video, go ahead and subscribe and be the first to see upcoming videos. Okay, so till then, oh, one more thing, I got a makeshift grow room going. So I got a little lights and set up and stuff like that, so I'll show you how that turns out. And it's time to start putting in our our pepper seeds and our tomato seeds. Okay, so depending where you live at, we got 6 more weeks of winter, the rat says. So we'll time it by that. I want my plants pretty much nice and grown. I'm going to wait to further on in the season to actually bring them out, because last year I had some stunted growth. So either way, stay tuned, and my name is George, and I'll see you next time.